there have been some interactions between the two Jello catfish, apurensis. You can see the bite marks on her lower jaw. This is Jello senior. The spot was that corner over there in the left. The Jello junior has been gaining weight and confidence. I think it's a he also. And he's been kicking her out of there. Right now he's sitting over there. Can't really see him. So she's going to her spot. He was sitting there in her spot almost all day. So now she's going back to her spot, but he keeps evicting her out of there. They both have tethered fins, so I'm sure there have been altercations that I have not witnessed. Yep, see his pectoral fins torn up, tail is tethered. Jello Jr. eats a lot, and I mean as I would expect for this fish. Jello Senior has been finicky for the last half a year or so. I don't know, ever since I gave it one of our tilapia, treated tilapia, but from one of our outside ponds that we aquaculture for food, for fish food. It took it and then it regurgitated it a few days later, half digested, and it seems like it's just never been the same after that. I'm not really sure if it has to do with it or not, but that was the coincidental timing. So she's never been eating since then as she normally would. Maybe it's the age, or maybe it is she picked up something from the tilapia. Nobody else seems to be affected, but only her. And she's a predator, so I would assume she has a very strong immune system. But she's been kind of eating about 1/10 of her usual, as opposed to Junior, who eats like there's no tomorrow. We'll continue monitoring, and maybe we'll get some more footage later. Oftentimes she swims around even at the top over there under that overflow screen on the top and the back. Oftentimes she can park herself right there and spend some time there also, hours I mean. Yep, he drove her out again. There he is, sitting in her spot on the left, in the left corner. She doesn't look thin or anything, so at least she's not losing body mass, not withering I would say, not wasting, but something's up with her. An abrasion on the top of her head too. None of them are bleeding though, just probably upper layer of skin missing or abrased. I haven't seen him fight. I mean, I haven't caught him, but I'm pretty sure from the aftermath that that's what's happening. There she is, trying to go back. And he's right there. I think we're gonna see it now. Here they are. Yeah, she preferred to just better swim away from the bonehead. It's right there in the right hand side corner on the top. I'm shooting this last part 1 week later. As you can see, there's a lot more fish in there, the newcomers. But this is not about them. I've noticed that Jello Senior now keeps more or less in the center of the tank, away from the walls, because the little Jello apparently claimed all the walls or all the corners. There he is by the screen. So that has been the development lately. I hope she's alright. She has been really worrying me for the last half a year or more because of her poor appetite and that she's not really standing her ground to Jello Jr. Maybe it's because it's a female and he's a male, maybe, I don't know. I haven't checked that yet. I only go by the size. Or maybe she's just generally very peaceful, or she may be suffering from something. She may have a latent sickness, and that's why she's acting the way she does. She is. Unfortunately, I think the last one is the most likely out of the three I mentioned, because the lack of appetite goes with that too. There's some kind of erosion under her. It looked like erosion. I couldn't tell. I couldn't see it very well. I'll look at this video again, because I can see the mandibular, that is chin barbels, well on the video, and there seems to be like a little hollow depression around one of the whiskers on the outside. Somebody spooked and spooked everybody else. So needless to say, if I don't like that either, but that didn't look inflamed or anything. It just looked like there is unnatural, as if it's a hole or a depression. Anyhow, she went to her favorite corner, but Jello Jr. drives her out of there all the time. He goes back and forth and checks it. So he's not letting her stay by the wall, so she has to stay in the middle.